Adding grunge to corners and areas like this isn't that hard, so let's go through it. This building here is something that we've been working on the live streams for a bit, actually the last 2 live streams. So I've got a full process of how I've gotten to this point. So if you want, go check that out. I'll put some links in the description. But for now, I want to focus around putting some grunge along this space here. Jumping into the shader editor, I just want to quickly show you what the material looks like. So this is the material. So this is a DreamUV Atlas that I've created. And so I use this for pretty much all my texturing. So at the base, there is no grunge on this texture. If we jump over into the UV map, you can kind of see how it's UV unwrapped. And this is a process called DreamUV. Whoops. And I got a bunch of materials on Patreon and Gumroad. However, this works with any materials. So with the object selected, I'm going to come over into the triangle thing, the data object properties, into UV map, and I'm going to create a new UV map. We'll rename it grunge. And if I come up to the top here and move across, whoops, let's go into edit mode, and I move across, we can see that we are in the grunge UV map now. If I go into UV map over here, we see that changes. So it is exactly the same. If I can just take a moment, could you please consider hitting the subscribe button and help me hit that 100,000 mark? I'm so close, and I'd be very appreciative if you could. With everything selected, the grunge UV selected, I'm going to scale everything to 0. Jumping into the shader editor, I'm going to bring in a grunge map that I've created, and we will paste it here, and this is what my grunge map looks like. I'm just going to plug it into the base for now, and it's only replaced now the dark gray. From here, I'm going to go back into UV editing, and everything should be 0. Let's just move it over to make sure it's all white. And I am in the grunge. Now we've got some artifacts here. That is probably from the actual UV map, so like the normal map from the previous material. But we want leaks along here. So I'm going to select these 2 faces, U. Let's just go UV unwrap, and I'm going to bring out grunge texture. I'm going to rotate that by 90 degrees, and let's see if we can put that into a good spot. And silly marker. Nothing is moving on the UV map when I'm moving it over here. So the texture actually isn't moving when I'm moving the UV map. We got to go back into shading, and I actually have to tell the texture what UV map to be using. So I'm going to pull out from vector, and I'm just going to type in UV map. There we go. And I'm going to select the grunge map. There we go. Now we can see our leaks. So let's go back into UV editing. And we can see that we have our grunge map there. Obviously, what we could do as well is maybe if I select these ones and we go U unwrap, you can see now this is at a weird angle. Now I could just do this and then maybe even bring these 2 down. But then we kind of get this really weird effect. Let's try and see if we can just straighten it out. So I'm going to select this edge, scale X 0, scale X 0 on both of them, and then scale Y 0 and scale Y 0. So we have this box. Let's now select everything. Make sure that this square is active. I can go right click, follow active quads, and that has now straightened that space out. Could still be better. So maybe what we might do is I'm going to come from here. I'm just going to select this face, U, project from view. Yeah, whatevs. I'm okay with that. Maybe I want the leaks to extend a little bit further. So let's select these 2 faces. I'm just going to go scale on the y-axis, for instance, and GY will move it up back into that darker area. Yeah, look at that. That's looking pretty schmick. Back into shading, and now we can do whatever the kinds of things that we want to do. So if I now jump into a mix shader, or a mix color, sorry, I'm going to select both. I'm going to plug in our grunge texture to the factor and my original diffuse into the bottom. And I'm going to make that a little bit darker, I reckon. And now we've got those white streaks. If I wanted black streaks, we could go that way. But I actually think the white streaks look actually quite nice. Now, obviously, we can go down the route of adding in maybe a color ramp, like so. And we can crush the blacks just to be a little bit more prominent. or we can bring up the white to show less. But you know what? I'm actually fairly happy with that level of leakage. Tell you what, 100 comments and I'll release this for free on Gumroad, the texture thing.